Hey guys, Brady here. I haven't done any video like this in a long time. Um, this is my AFI collection. If you guys don't know what that is, that's the American Film Institute. This is like the 100 years, 100 movies kind of thing. Um, I've seen I had seen a lot of them. I don't have all of them that I've seen on like DVD or Blu-ray. I've seen Wizard of Oz. I don't own it. I've seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I don't own it. I have the original King Kong and Titanic somewhere downstairs, and yeah, like movies like that, and what's it called? I don't. So yeah, there's movies like that, and there's some movies I don't have, but I have like a majority of them, like the ones that pretty much everyone has probably seen, starting with movies like. Hold on one second. All right, so sorry about that. Alright, so we're gonna start off with, by the way, Lord of the Rings is also downstairs. Yes, that's the only one from the 21st century that's on AFI. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring from 2001. Speaking of 2001, that's what we're gonna kick off this video with. 2001, A Space Odyssey. This is a really good movie. This movie is way before its time, and it's really good. Like, the effects and everything are good. A bit slow at times. I've only seen it like once. Actually, I've seen it 1.5 times, but it's really good. Not something you'd watch over and over again. There's a few movies on this list that I could watch over and over again. There's some that I don't really want to watch again, but just to see them, because they're like one of the greatest movies of all time, and I'm a huge movie fan, I've got to see a lot of these movies. And 2001: A Space Odyssey is one of those movies that I wanted to see. Next is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is a Steven Spielberg movie. A lot of his movies are going to be on this list. Close Encounters is one of them. And then, like it or not, American Graffiti is actually on AFI's list. This is one of the few DVDs I have in this video. I'm gonna tell you the other ones, but out of the list, this is probably my least favorite movie. I didn't really like American Graffiti that much. I know a lot of people liked it, but I think Star Wars and Empire are better movies, but that's just my opinion. And speaking of Star Wars, here's Star Wars. I can even turn it. Next we got is some Spielberg movies. The one that put him on the map, which is my favorite movie of all time. This one. Oh wait, Jurassic Park. It's not even on that list. Damn. Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Another thing I forgot to say, like, I don't have like all the original covers, so these covers may be a little bit weird. They're like, well, I got the new release of the French Connection. I got the new release of Psycho and Doctor Strangelove and Apocalypse Now. I don't have like the original, like, what's it called, for example, this is the French Connection I have. This is like the brand new release of it. The same movie, but yeah. So yeah, I might not have like the ones that everybody else has, but this counts as having it. And like, I know there's like another release of this on Blu-ray, but I didn't get that release. I got this release. I'm actually really happy with this release. It comes with like a little booklet inside. It's really cool. Not at Best Buy. And then next is Clockwork Orange, Apocalypse Now. Hurry up, pause your video now. See, this is the weird version of Doctor Strangelove. This isn't like the one with him wearing the glasses and stuff. This is the steelbook they released last year. See, And we got Psycho, the same kind of thing. This is the same day I got Doctor Strangelove and Apocalypse Now. Toy Story, one of the greatest animated movies of all time. I actually think Toy Story 2 is slightly better, but that's just my opinion. Blade Runner, Taxi Driver. Comes with like these little cards inside. I'm not going to show them to you right now. That's for a later video, probably. There was that Stories Digibook. Really cool movie. Forrest Gump, everybody's like, why do you have this weird, clunky box of Forrest Gump? I was in Los Angeles. I wanted to see Forrest Gump. We went to like this rundown video store. Actually, it was a pretty cool video store, and they had Forrest Gump, and the guy that rung it, I was like, oh, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I was like, I like Tom Hanks. I heard this is a really good movie, so I wanted to buy Forrest Gump, and we got Forrest Gump. I'm getting the Blu-ray of it though. Although I might keep it just because this is kind of like a really cool set, and haven't seen like anything like it. It has like a weird push down button too. Like, I love this. Like, I have a few of these, except they're not in a big clunky case. I have it for like scary movie and stuff, and this kind of like lift here kind of thing. The Sound of Music, Pulp Fiction, Schindler's List, the 20th anniversary limited edition. Actually a really cool set. It's actually really hard to get in here. I don't know. Alright, Spielberg, thank you for releasing the 20th anniversary of Schindler's List and the 20th anniversary of Jurassic Park on Blu-ray, but when are you going to release the 40th anniversary of Jaws? I think if you do that, you need to release all the other movies on Blu-ray. Well, I shouldn't really say Spielberg should do it. I think like Universal should do that. Universal did it for Schindler's List and Jurassic Park, and after Jurassic Park came on Blu-ray, so did this crappy sequels. Actually, I liked Jurassic Park 2. It's almost as good as the first movie. I agree with Chris Stuckman. The Shawshank Redemption crappy Steelbook edition, because there's no artwork. I'm gonna stop getting like old Warner Brother movie steelbooks. There's really no artwork inside. It's just kind of pointless. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but it's kind of pointless all in all. I mean, the cover back, it's pretty cool, but that's it. Put the lotion back in the basket. Schindler's List. Sorry, that's a horrible impression, but did I say Schindler's List? I meant The Silence of the Lambs. Fuck me. This is a good movie. And again, not one of my favorites on this list. I have tons of favorites, but I liked Silence of the Lambs. This is a movie that my parents keep telling me to see, and I finally saw it 2 years ago. They're like, oh, you gotta see Silence of the Lambs, and finally saw Silence of the Lambs. Then I got The Godfather, Part 1. And Part 2. Part 3 doesn't exist. It's too shitty. Rocky. Saving Private Ryan. Goodfellas. Platoon. Oh, by the way, I have Unforgiven coming in the mail, by the way. That's on the list, but it's on the AFI list, but I have that coming in the mail. And there will be another part of this video, like, not in the next couple days, maybe in the next couple years, there'll be like a part 2 where I have even more, where I've seen even more, have even more. I don't think I'm going to show repeats. I'm just going to, well, actually, yeah, I might show repeats. But Platoon, And lastly but not least, this is my least favorite Scorsese movie. A lot of people praise it. It's like number 3 on AFI. I don't see how this is above Jaws on AFI. I think Jaws is a phenomenal, way better movie. This movie, I don't know. Jake LaMotta, whatever his name is, Robert De Niro's character, I didn't really like his character that much. He kind of looked like a wimp in this movie. The way he looked. I don't know. But it's one of my least favorites. I think movies like Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, stuff like that, those are good Scorsese movies. This one is just an okay movie. And a movie lunch.